Tonight we begin with a crackdown on fuel hoarding. Rubis, Kenya Managing Director Jean-Christian Bergeron has been deported out of the country on accusations of economic sabotage due to the ongoing fuel crisis in the country. A meeting between President Uhuru Kenyatta and Energy CS Monica Juma recommended more sanctions against oil marketing companies that are complicit in creating the fuel shortage in the country. Now, the measures by the government coming a day after the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority stated that the oil marketing firms were selling fuel that was meant for the Kenyan market outside the country. We begin our broadcast with our very own Faisal Ahmed.
The government has finally cracked the whip on oil marketing companies after it stated that they were selling fuel meant for the Kenyan market outside the country.
Most of the main airlines, we are supplying them.
First in the firing line is Rubis Managing Director Jean-Christian Bergeron, who has been deported out of the country over what the government says is economic sabotage that saw Kenyans scrambling for fuel.
Been here before.
Energy Cabinet Secretary Monica Juma is said to have issued a list of sanctions against oil marketing companies deemed complicit in the fuel shortage witnessed in the country. The new approach to dealing with the crisis is sanctioned at the highest level of authority in the country after a meeting between the CS and President Uhuru Kenyatta. 4 oil marketing companies are deemed key suspects and will face several punitive measures, including a reduction in the capacity that they import into the country after EPRA stated that they were selling fuel meant for the Kenyan market to neighboring countries. The 4 oil marketing companies have reportedly received show cause letters on why their actions do not amount to economic sabotage. Further, the government is said to have set in motion plans to strengthen the capacity of national oil to avert such a crisis in future, and also to have a bigger role in the fuel retail business. The sanction comes as Kenyans continue to experience challenges in the search for fuel. Long queues outside fuel stations spilling over into highways and other roads, affecting traffic beyond the normal snarl-ups as Kenyans try to get some fuel in their tanks. Hundreds of vehicles lining the roads, with many fuel stations limiting the amount of fuel motorists can buy to 1,000 shillings.
Mimi nimezunguka, unaweka dhao ya kuzunguka ukitafuta mafuta ingine. Hata unaamuka usiku saa 6 unaacha bibi na watoto unaenda kutafuta mafuta na haupati.
Nimeteseka sana, nimetoka Thika Road, nimehangaika, nimekuja kupata mafuta hapa tu Ijelo iko hapa karibu na town.
The situation was replicated across the country, with some opting to cross the border to Tanzania to get fuel. In Nyahururu, boda riders camped at fuel stations waiting for the commodity to enable them to resume business.
Kipiki zimesimama, watu hapa wasu wamesimama, hata matigatinga ile wanalima mashamba, wengi wao wamelala hapa na hakuna mafuta wanauziwa. Sasa tukitaka kujua kwa nini serikali, kwani kunaendaje?
The Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority is set to release its monthly fuel prices on Thursday, with many Kenyans hoping that this will put an end to the fuel shortage in the country. Faisal Ahmed, Citizen TV, Nairobi.